A nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know? Like Bird or Magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man?
I had to stop running away from using my voice and using my platform to, speak on what's true and what's mine. You know, nobody's gonna hijack my voice. Nobody's gonna take the power away from me that I have for speaking on these things, you know, and don't believe that I'm retiring. Don't believe that, I'm gonna give up this game for a vaccine mandate or staying unvaccinated. Don't believe any of that shit, man. Like really be aware of what's being said before I even get a chance to be on the podium and speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these people saying all these things about what's going on with me, and it's just not true. Pay attention to what's going on out in the real world. You know, people are losing their jobs to these mandates. People are having to make choices with their own lives, which I respect. You know, and I don't want to sit here and play on people's emotions either. Just use logic. You know, what would you do? You know, if you felt uncomfortable going into the season when you were promised that you would have exemptions or that you didn't have to be forced to get the vaccine. You know, this wasn't an issue before the season started. This wasn't something that I foresaw coming, where I prepared for it. And, I had a chance to strategize on what was going to be best for me and my family. I came into the season thinking that I was just going to be able to play ball, be able to use my talent to continue to, inspire, influence people in the right way. You know, like putting this on me is just like, why are you putting it on me? You know, like this is not part of, what's going on in conversations with scientists, physicians, and doctors. I'm just a hooper, right? Like I'm just a person who's being utilized as an example. For some odd reason, people love to have my name in the mix of just some BS. Like, just hearing the way people speak with so much conviction about what I should be doing with my life and what, my teammates should be feeling about me, what the organization be feeling about me. And
doing? Joe Bond here for the Love of the Sport podcast, coming at you with another video. Today we're gonna cover Kyrie Irving and his availability for home games regarding the New York City Mandate. We've seen that Mayor Adams has rolled back that mandate for March 7th. But there was a report that Shams put out where he was saying that Kyrie Irving was still not going to be available because of the private sector. So with that being said, Kyrie still might not be able to play home games. Soon after that, ADRIAN WOJNAROWSKI put out a report where he said, here's an interpretation of New York City Mayor's announcement. Kyrie Irving remains restricted from playing under NYC Mandate for large employers. But March 7th the March 7th loosening of the key to NYC Mandate is another step in what's expected to be, and inevitably, Kyrie Irving being able to play home games and be cleared. Right now, he can only come to Barclays as a spectator. He cannot participate because he's an employee. So right now, for March 7th, in a couple of days, Kyrie Irving still will not be cleared to return and play for home games because he's an employee. So just like all the employees that were fired, he as well will not be able to play at home. He will not be able to play at home games. He will not be able to work. Same as the employees that are not able to work because they did not receive the shot. So it might not be March 7th, but I expect before the playoffs start that Mayor Adams, who's actually close friends, I don't know if he's close friends, but that's what Stephen A said, or Jay Williams actually reported it. Stephen A brought it up about a week ago that he's actually close friends with Josiah, and Mayor Adams wants to get Kyrie Irving back on the court at Barclays so he can put on a show for the fans in the city and get back to some normalcy, as Mayor Adams quoted. So I believe, maybe he won't be back March 7th, but he'll be back soon. So Kyrie Irving, I think he only has about 6 or 7 away games left, and some of those games he can't play because they're against the New York Knicks or the Toronto Raptors, and without the vaccine you're not able to play. So I think maybe if it's not March 7th, maybe it's the end of March, maybe it's the beginning of April. But by the time the playoffs come, I believe Kyrie Irving will be suiting up at home at the Barclays. I think he'll be back in action. So I think that they're going to be all right. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on Kyrie's status. I don't think he'll be able to play that next game as it was reported before, since the mandate doesn't allow employees to work just yet. If you don't have the jab, as the guys been calling it. But he will be suiting up at home soon. I think Brooklyn is going to be happy to have him at home. I'm sure the fans miss seeing that wizardry on the court. I know the away teams haven't been having a good time having to guard this guy, so I know the fans can't wait to get him back. This was another quick episode for you guys. I'm gonna keep putting out content, keep putting out videos for you guys. Keep it up to date, stay consistent. I'm gonna be putting a couple of things together, maybe going live, so I can have a couple of guys on the panel. We could get into it a little more. Again, there's another episode for the Love of the Sport podcast. Shout out to Ticket TV, shout out to Rated R Sports Debates, shout out to FYF Sports Debates, shout out to Trudakingtv, shout out to Aweezy Bang, shout out to the Kareem Report, shout out to all the headers, shout out to ShowTyme, shout out to C.Hill, all the guys, Mack, Beez, all you guys, we're coming, man, we're coming, building our own community. I'll be seeing you guys soon. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. I'll be talking to you guys soon.